combination between the four of us.
Hendricks talks about his partnership with Stefan France there. How key will they be tonight?
Well, they will be key. I mean, they're up against two quite exciting in terms of Francis. Then we know what he can do. David Fritz, though, the young Salvonian, has been running lines and scoring tries for three. But I'm excited to see how Stedman sort of picks up on the Olympics and get some game time on just for him to start picking up the form that he had, because we saw him in the last 2 years how he played at the Currie Cup. It's going to be important for these teams, especially for the Bulls guys, that they want to put pressure on the URC starting players, that they want to be part of the system.
It's going to be an exciting one. Indeed, there he is, the man Franz.
Strong backline from the Cheetahs as well. They're difficult.
Dudes with beards. We got all the power, it seems. This should be a good one. Heaps of changes on that Bulls side, though, that completely just dismantled Western Province last weekend. This should be a really, really interesting one.
This Cheetahs team is a great team. I mean, it's a team that works very hard. They work hard for themselves. The only thing they have to make sure is that they can match up physically and in that way express themselves.
Well, it is the most recent winners of the Currie Cup. And the Bulls have won it the last 2 years, as well as the Sharks have won much earlier. Well, 29 games instead. What was you up against each other in round 3 of the Currie Cup? This is the second match of the World of Champions. Our commentary team are standing by in English, Cheetahs, as well as Afrikaans. Let's check in with them next.
Hello there, whoever's joined along. Welcome. Game starts in about 7 minutes. Just making sure everything's going good here before we start the flow along. Should be a really interesting one today. Heaps of changes there for the Bulls, the Blue Bulls. No Merne Stein, which was a bit disappointing. But yeah, looks like a beautiful day there in Pretoria. Let me see if I can get a weather report here. We can find out what we're looking like weather-wise here. Let's see what we've got. We're actually expecting snow here in Texas today. Yeah, it's supposed to snow tonight. People are freaking out here because, well, why not? So we've got, oh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, 31 and sunny in Pretoria. Yeah, it's a summer day for you. It's actually not too hot, so should be nice there. Looks like clear skies. I'm not seeing anything on the radar here, so we should have a nice clear sky game here for a good Wednesday match here. Yeah, should be some good times. Once we get started here, we're doing the countdown here. Here in the States, it's got the clock. I guess this is doing all the advertisements, since we don't get those on our feed here in North America. But it is Super Sport coverage, which I totally prefer over Stan, or Sky's okay, but Stan, it's always fun. I feel like they do a good job covering the matches. Oh man, what a beautiful stadium. So we got 2,000 people able to show up to the game. I wish I was there. Perfect weather, perfect game. We've got, obviously, MLR cracks off this weekend. I will be in Austin for that. Very excited about that one. I'll get you guys some coverage and do a couple of videos leading up to that. Super Rugby is about to pop off too. It's going to be, I think it's kind of ironic with New Zealand. They were ahead of everybody on the curve on all of this stuff, and now they're behind everyone. Again, they're going to move all their teams to Queenstown and Southland to play their games, since they can't play at night in Queenstown. So we'll see how it goes. Franz there at 12. Pinar, the captain, at scrum half. Oh, yes, back on. Yeah, there's another Springbok there. And here's our Bulls lineup. Colonel Hendricks, the captain, of course. Wait, I thought David Creel was supposed to be in Seattle, right? Ah. And I've lost feed for a second, guys. Give me just a second here. There we go.
So it was an impressive win for the Cheetahs in their first round match. Then they got a bye. Next up, they
Oh, God. Not one of these again.
to an exciting match.
Oh.
Of youth and experience in both sides, and alongside me to enjoy it is the former Springbok midfielder. Each game that they played till 10 in 2 games, so that's why they put a bonus point, 2 bonus point victories. So it's going to be interesting. 3 tries they scored, the Cheetahs just 1 game.
A lot of Cheetahs fans there in the stands there in Pretoria. I can't say I'm super shocked, but oh wow, a couple wearing a couple of the Guinness Pro 14 whenever they joined the Pro 14 kits there in the stands. Looks like dude's eating a sausage roll, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
We mentioned France staying in the midfield, Roscoe's Dickman on the wing.
So predictions, anybody? I think this is going to be a pretty close one, but I think with what we're missing off the Blue Bulls, it looks like the Cheetahs have not really, they've put out their strongest side, and I think it should be a pretty close one, but I still think the Bulls pull it away just by a bit.
He's shown that he's got the distribution. He's a triple threat because he can kick too with the little grubbers and the change of tactics. Let's see how he manages and make sure that this goal.
Hey, Josh. Hopefully you're home, or maybe you're still at work. But yeah, getting ready to watch this one. I guess your team plays after. Okay, cool. I'm sure your game is after this one. So. Sharks playing. I think the Lions are off this week, so. Man, I wish I could get the Afrikaans commentator carrier. That's just so, because you never get better unless you listen to it and speak it and whatnot, so. But we are about to kick off here. I don't know, man. Like, we didn't put out the strongest side. Bulls kick off. I still find it weird seeing Pinar with no hair, because I'm used to him having. I guess, he's gotten to that point in his life where, he doesn't have hair. Yeah, but that was also like their best team too. Oh, it was a knock on. Okay, I thought it was not releasing the ball. And I am having issues here. Let me get my connection solid here. Switch over to my other Wi-Fi here.
Just shows you what the tactic that the Cheetahs want to come with. They want to play a very high tempo game. They've got 2 mobile blocks, and they lose 3. So that's a back 5 that can actually counter and run around with it. But while they run it, this is where it starts. If they can't get some sort of parity with the vertical moves back, it's difficult for to perform to potential.
It's a good scrum. Ah, there goes the Cheetahs collapsing.
Off the back goes Miller Ace after that scrum went down in the front row, and referee had asked him, is it clear off the base? But I'm steered front with a strong carry for the Bulls. Away for Robert Hunt.
But I think we're all in agreement, man. Like, and it's now playing on my phone. Give me just a second here, because I have to. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get this to work, guys. Just having some technical difficulties because it's not wanting to. The signal is kind of weak, in and out, wonky here. Oh, there we go. Now I have like a clear signal. Anybody who caught that, I didn't catch the penalty. Okay, here we go. We got the replay going. Okay. Yeah. Offside here. We get the penalty here from Chris Smith. This shouldn't be missed at all. Like, I could probably... No, I couldn't hit this either, because I don't have a boot on me. I can't kick worth a damn, but... Because I've got short legs, I'm only 5'7", guys. I apologize. And right through 3-0, 3 minutes in. I just wonder, man, what's going to happen when we get Husin back? Like... Yeah, no worries, Josh. Pinar offloads, bobbles the ball a bit here. Here comes Franz, the big man. Doesn't get much out of that. Seventh phase in, 8th phase in. Cheetahs pressuring at the 22. 5 minutes into the game. They're just trying to pressure. Bulls are trying to get to the fullback, out to the left wing. Back to the fly half. Finally get across the 22. Penalty. rolling away. Looking like Pinar's going to kick for touch. And he gets it across 5 meters. So we'll call for a line out. Cheetahs line out at the 5 meter, almost 6 minutes into the game. Let's see what we can do here. See if the Bulls can pull up this defense. How many are we putting in the box? 7 instead of 5. 7. Line out is good. They're driving. They're driving. Bulls are holding. Cheetahs trying to play the ball. Advantage for the Cheetahs. Stein. Kick forward. Ah, beautiful try. In a very easily kickable position as well. 6:50 in. Try by the Cheetahs. Off the line out. A little bit of a drive. They played the ball. Kicked it forward. Guy jumped in, grabbed it. Did the run and chase, dump and chase. And the Cheetahs are now on the board. That was beautiful. It was a good set. Good set pieces there. Trying to take advantage of what you can while you can. Very easy kick right in front, Pinar. Yeah. 7-0 or 7-3. Cheetahs.
Work here. Francis Day does the right thing. He brings it on to the answer straight and now look at his communication.
That was a really good offload from Pinar. Good pass, a lot of distance, and then just he saw the hole, got it to who he needed to get to. Kick got off, and try is made. Restart. Bobbles it. Oh, kick forward, and the Bulls answer right back. On debut. They answer right back, man. That was a beautiful off the restart. The loose forward honeycomb. That's a way you answer back. Yeah, just a bobble. He got a kick forward and just able to get a little bit of speed, long legs, run in, and just grabbed it. Yep, that was good. That was just a good hard work. Saw the opportunity where he needed to have it, and Chris Smith, very easily kickable spot. A little bit of an angle on it, but we're good.
They didn't have many numbers. I saw the kickoff was the way that the Bulls have split them up. And that just stretch you a bit thin. And that's why there's so much space behind, because there is no one there, because the other point is facing up to the other side. And there's going to be a difficult
restart. Cheetahs get it this time. They're trying a little bit of magic themselves here, it seems. Pinar with the offload. Stein. He is getting held. Tackler not rolling away for the Bulls. And we've got Pinar is going to kick for touch at the 5-meter line. I guess maybe we're going to try this again. He doesn't want to tie it up. He doesn't want to go for the 3. He's going to try and go out here and see if he can just take the lead here. Or tie it up, excuse me. Take the lead, excuse me. Still early here, folks. It's morning, so. Line out from the 5 meter, 7 in the box, driving again. Cheetahs got it. Bulls are holding. They're pushing for the deadline or into touch. Try. Cheetahs, man. This is I'm glad I chose to do this one. This is gonna be becoming an entertaining one real fast. The prop. Best using for the prop for the Cheetahs. Gets it across off the line out. Yep, here it goes right across. Now for the kick from Pinar at a very, very odd angle. He's all the way off to the right side. He's checking it, making sure he's going to get it right here because this is not an easy kick. 12 minutes in, folks, 12:10. How's it, man? Just watching this game. This is entertaining as already, man. Like, this is not what I expected this quickly early on, man. After all the changes for the Blue Bulls side, I thought it wouldn't be. Did he get it through? Did he get it through? That was a good kick there, man. 14-10, folks. Cheetahs pull ahead. Hopefully we start seeing some defense in all this, because this is just becoming an offensive thing for both teams. I mean, they can both run up the scores if they want to, but I'm hoping to see a little bit more defense. A little bit of aerial kicking here. I'm in Texas, man. I'm in North Texas, Denton, Texas, man. That's where I live. So I'm able to use Flow Rugby here in the U.S. to get the super sport coverage of the Currie Cup. This is just, I kind of just really prefer this competition. That and also MLR cracks this weekend. Oh, it's a Flow Sports app. It's just an app that I'm streaming from. You can get on if you're here in America. It's Flow Sports. I will do a video at some point kind of showing everybody over here in the States how you can stream all this stuff. It's it's a bit of a pain, but you do what you got to do if you want to follow your sport. So I'll see if I can get a link and put it in the that should be the website address if anybody wants to try to find the app to download. You can pay like a monthly subscription, or you can just pay the yearly. I just said screw it and paid the yearly. It's about 150 USD. Oh, and I miss a try as I'm looking up that. The restart. No trickery this time on the restart here. Bulls have it. Kick forward from the scrum half back to the fullback. He bobbles it. Okay. Retains possession. Nope. Okay, still got it. They're trying to get the turnover. Pinar offloads to his loose forward. Cheetahs still have it. Stain, of course, kicks it the length of the field, basically, because that guy can do that even at this age still, so. Offside penalty on the Cheetahs, 17th minute in. Are they going to kick for touch, or are they going to go for the 3 to extend their lead? Oh, they're going to go for 3. 17th minute in. It looks like about maybe a 26-meter kick. Not too far. So, where was the offside? Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, it was offsides. $33 meters. Yeah, it was about 3 for 3 for the day. Chris Smith has been money. Just not money. It's been money so far for the day, so should be a pretty easy kick for him. And off to the left, 3 of 4 for the day, unfortunately. Restart. Smith kicks forward for the chase. Let's see what happens here. No. Oh, whoa. What the hell, man? Come on. Bulls have it. Stan with a nice little tackle from behind there. Wraps him up. Pinar doing the same thing, kind of showing, hey, the vets know what they're doing out here on the pitch. Jesus, man. Chris Smith with the drop goal. Don't get a lot of those anymore, man. I wish people would, yeah. So, 2014. If any of you guys are watching, you can get on if you check in the chat. I try to update things with the score and the time and whatnot whenever I can. The restart. Does he call for it? Okay, no. Yeah, I know that. I know that his dad had played back in the day, back in the 70s, a bit there. It's pretty crazy to kind of see. Like, I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I'm starting to see guys that are like, I remember their dad playing when I was 10, 12 years old, and now their sons are making it into the into whatever competition, various wherever they're at, and it's it makes you feel a bit old at times, but then you just kind of say, okay, well, it's part of getting older is that you're going to have to deal with some things there. Pinar with the offload. Cheetahs are driving. Yeah, they got another one. This is. Obviously, you see I'm wearing the Bulls kit. I just want it to be an entertaining game, and it has been that so far. Oh, man. Clayton Blomkes, the fullback, off the line out. This was just a numbers game. Pinar saw it. Stan, of course, saw the open spot. Gets it to the outside. Oh, yeah, perfect hole right there. They had just numbers on the outside. And that's how you do it off of those set pieces. Those are always the fun things, man. You always try to mathematically look at what you've got. Can you outrun this guy? And it's just the exciting thing about this sport, man, is that you never know what you're going to get. Pinar kicking from about 20, maybe 22, 20, maybe 24 meters out, 23, 24, 25 meters out on the left side. Not too bad of an angle. He should be able to push this one through. He's sweating bad. I guess because it's probably 87, and I don't imagine the humidity is too low there either, so... Get it? Hits the post. He does not get it. Josh, man, you step away, and it's actually a very entertaining game so far. It's not, I don't think, anybody... This is a very, very entertaining game. Ooh! Ah. Bulls are not playing any defense. That's what's going on. Nobody's playing defense in this game. It's all offense, which, hey, you know, for those of us that like high-scoring affairs, this is turning into one really quick. Handling errors, both one apiece. We're going to call for a scrum. You got a penalty. The Cheetahs call for scrum. I'm sorry, they just try to kick the touch. Oh, here we go, here we go. Last time this happened, the Cheetahs collapsed quick. Nah. I think it takes a special kind of crazy. Yeah, of course you are. Of course you're looking forward to that next game. I already looked at the Shark side. Yeah, they did the same thing. They're saving all their big guns for the URC, man. And it is kind of the disappointing side about this is that you see so many of these teams are just doing that. Like, you know, could you imagine, would Western Province be that much better? Yeah, of course they'd be hella better if Kitsoff came and played for them. So... Jesus. Of course he knocks it forward whenever he bobbles the ball. Fullback. So I stayed up a bit late last night, and I went back and watched some... Pretty much, yes. The Sharks URC team is pretty much, yeah, at this point. With the amount of Springboks you have on there, yeah, it's easily... I would put the Sharks against pretty much any top-tier team in any competition. Like, you know... You could have them go up against the Crusaders easily. Like, Crusaders or Saracens or whatever. Yeah, that would be it. That would be, like, your top squad. We don't really have one of those in MLR yet. Like the Giltinis have a lot of international guys, but it's not like a pretty big chunk of our American MLR, our USA Eagles players are still playing overseas. They're not playing here in the MLR. Not yet. That's going to change. I'm sure that's going to change in the next couple of years. So. I think the change begins this season. This is going to be the big season. I was going through those Six Nations rosters and counting how many like import players are on each team. Italy had a lot. Scotland had a lot. England had a handful. Ireland had a couple. France, I think, had one or two. I think they had like a Fijian, and I think there was a South African on France as well. But it seemed like Italy and Scotland were the two teams that had, like, bar none, the most import players on their team. Give me just a moment, Mr. Covenant Messenger Man. You ask the question, I give the answer. Man, I got a whole baggie of Boltong right here. The good stuff, man. I have a box out on my my stoop, not my porch. Yeah, that I'll make it. This is actually there's a Safa restaurant here in town. A gentleman by the name of Anton. He's from Victoria. He has a little store. Like I said, I'll make my own sometimes. Obviously, I try not to make it during the winter too much because it is wet and it's hard to do it outside. I'll bring it inside. To my left is a fireplace. We don't use it because it doesn't get that insanely cold here. It's about to, but I'll set it up there inside. The missus kind of complains about the smell sometimes, so, you know, happy wife, happy life. Just because, like, vinegar isn't a very popular thing in this country, and you know, it can be a bit bold, that smell of vinegar on the meat. But yeah, it's not hard to get it here. You can actually, it's being manufactured here pretty regularly. You can buy it at grocery stores here. Aldi, which is like the German company, their store sells it. I have a bag of theirs. It's horrible. It's rubbish, but you know, it's what you can get. Strive is a local company that makes it. It was actually started by an ex-NFL player, and it's, like I said, it's rubbish, but like, if that's all you can get, it's all you can get. You know, we all don't have a, you know, I know how to make it because I just do. You know, I learned over when I was living over there and whatnot. So yeah, it's fun. It's popular here. Whenever I make a batch, I usually give it out to my coworkers. Everybody will get, you know, usually a couple of ounces, 3 or 4 ounces. I'll put it in a brown sack and hand it out at work for the holidays or whatever, you know, with flake chocolate bars, because it's just a popular chocolate that I like to give everybody. So yes, I'm a huge Boltong lover. I love it. It's good stuff. I'll go in phases. I'll eat a lot of it in short periods of time, and then I won't eat any of it at all for a little while. Hear that? That's not a beer, I promise you. It's a can of tea. It's too early to be drinking here. It's 10 in the morning. "30 minutes in, 3 tries to 2. Bulls lead by 1 total point. Cheetahs penalty, tackler not rolling away, the 30th minute. Look like he's going to kick to touch. Yes, he is. We are going to have a line out 31 minutes in for the Bulls at the 5 meter line, and let's see what kind of money can be made out of this, because I'm pretty sure they can turn this into a try pretty easily at this place. With the amount of power they have in that forward row, that front row, they can probably get some good drive going in, play the ball, and get it in. We'll see what happens. How many are we putting in? 7 on each side. One out, one straight. The mascot getting down. That's my dream job, guys. That's my dream job. Dude, and it's so weird with the Cheetahs being so good because, like, so many of those guys have come over here to MLR. Like, if you look at, like, the MLR as a whole, that is probably them or the Western Province Academy. Them or the Western Province Academy have produced the most MLR South African players by far, bar none. There's so many Cheetahs players playing over here in the MLR this year. It's so crazy. Collapsed it. There's a scrum, I think, called by the Cheetahs, and then everybody collapses. Looks like Franz is going to kick to touch. Does he get it about midfield? Oh, he gets it. Wow, he gets it over, past midfield. So we all know what he's capable of. We saw it. So that's the thing, too. When we make Bultong on this side of the world, so Aya Silverside here in America is... it's raised a bit different here, so it's not as fatty here. So, like, we have to use, like, steaks. Like, we use New York... I use New York strip myself. I just prefer it's a good cut. But yeah, you can't make it out of Aya Silverside here because the way we raise beef here is a little bit different than the rest of the world. So Aya Silverside here just tastes like crap. We call it bottom round is what we'll call it here, or some people call it roast or whatever. But yeah, you can't get the same cut of Aya Silverside here as that you could get at like Pick and Pay in South Africa or something. That's where I would go as Pick and Pay. To buy my meat usually, unless there was a butcher shop or something. But like Polokwane didn't have. I mean, it had stuff, but it wasn't like living in Joburg or Cape Town or Pretoria. So yeah, it just doesn't. I don't think it comes out the same. I know Eye of Round here in the States, it just doesn't taste the same as it did. So I'll use like New York strips. I live here in Texas. We have Kroger brand. And Nolan Ryan, who's a former baseball player, has his own brand of beef. And I'll go for the Nolan Ryan Prime steaks. And they come out amazing. Just absolutely perfect. It's just meat quality here is a little bit different in the States just because it's just, yeah. So that's like the thing too. I don't like a crap ton of fat on my Bultong either. Like I'm just very picky. I know it sounds really bad, but I'm just not. I like a good marbleization, but not like I don't like fatty ribbons in it. It's just a personal. Like I said, it's just a personal preference. Like my friends and stuff like that, when they get it, or like when the kiddo makes it, she likes the big fatty chunks on it. It's a personal thing. I also just have to mention the fact that, like, I was vegetarian for, like, 18 years, so, like, I'm still very, very weird about eating meat all the time. Like, I eat it, but it's still just, yeah. Yes, it is very fancy, Bulldog. The shop that I can buy it from here, the South African restaurant, that guy has been making it with Wagyu steaks, and it's like, Jesus, man, it's so crazy. 36 minute in, we got a penalty at the 22 on the Blue Bulls as the Cheetahs were pressuring. On the Cheetahs, they're playing the ball on the ground. Smith goes to kick the touch, does just fine, gets it out. I have to turn down the heater, man. It's getting a little hot in here, man. Like, I'm trying to get it prepped up because it's about to get really, really, really cold. Like I said, we got snow coming tonight here in Texas. It's supposed to be here overnight, next day, and then Friday, like I said, I take off, I pack up, and I hit the road Friday to head to Austin for the first round of the MLR as the Jackals take on the Gilgronis with Wappa down there in Austin and all kinds of, it's a lot of Aussie and Kiwis on that team just because Sam Harris is the coach and he's a Kiwi Aussie. I think he's a Kiwi. I don't really consider him an Aussie, even though he played there. So he sounds like a Kiwi. He doesn't even sound like an Aussie to me. We've got an injury for the Cheetahs. Looks like one of their front row players. I'm sure that ground is not very comfortable when you're hurting. Dude, I'm from Toronto, man. Yeah, dude, I'm from Brampton. Yeah, so I have not been up for an Arrows game, but yeah, dude, I'm from Brampton originally, man. I'm not American. I'm a U.S. guy now, but I'm from that area of the country, man. So I thought the Arrows, they've done a really good job there of producing, keeping their Canadian talent. They're at home, and they need to get Van der Merwe back there. We've got a couple of Canadian boys that have made the Jackals. We've got 2 or 3 of them. One's from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I've been talking to him a bit online. He's one of our loose forwards in the back, number 8 guy. Hopefully he'll be able to crack the squad. He's kind of one of those on the cusp guys, but got a scrum here for the Cheetahs. 37th minute, about to be 38th minute in. Pinar fills it forward. It's already collapsed. We're playing the ball out to the wing. Nice little few steps there. Pinar keeps possession. Cheetahs keep it. To the lock. Cheetahs driving. Stan kicks forward. Does he got it? Does he got it? Nope. No. Behind the back offload there by the Bulls. Bulls go nowhere. Cheetahs trying to get possession back. Desperately trying to get at least a couple more points on the board before half. Smith kicks forward. Into touch, about midfield. So we'll see what happens with the line out here. Line out for the Cheetahs. They're doing a four-man count. Yeah. Keeping it spread out so they can move that ball. Oh, nice little coverage there to the wing. You see a little space. And he's stopped by the Bulls. A little bit of ball movement, trying to just get those numbers right. Knocked forward by the Cheetahs. A little bit of butterfingers there by that number 8 for the Cheetahs. Knocked forward, unfortunately. Yeah, oh man. You know what? That's not his fault. His arms were kind of being held there, so. scrum at the 40th minute. Goes to the alarm 23 seconds later than it should have. So that siren, folks, that's what they'll play here when tornadoes are coming. That's the exact siren you'll hear when tornadoes are coming here. So, we've had them go off a couple of times. It is scary. I have not seen physically in person, but I've seen, you know, the aftermath of them here, and it's bad. It's real bad. No, that's a lie. I saw one during the day one time in Oklahoma, but I was probably about 10 miles away from it. It was just in a field. So, and the Bulls get possession, kick it out, and we're at half, folks. 2019 at halftime, and a very entertaining game so far. Lots of scoring so far. A couple of errors there, not too bad. It wasn't like it was a penalty-driven game or anything like that. Some handling errors, some knock forward, that kind of thing. Oh, here we go with the lovely spam posts here for pornography, girls here, all that kind of stuff. Fetsick, get the fuck out of here with all that shit. But yes, folks, we are at 2019 halftime score here from Pretoria, Loftus in Pretoria. Yeah, I've been to this stadium. That was a pretty nice stadium for what it was. You know, I've done kind of videos of, you guys have seen the stadiums we have here. They're super fancy. You know, you've got the AT&T, even where the MLR team, Dallas Jackals, will be playing, the Choctaw Stadium, used to be called the Ballpark in Arlington, is like fancy, and it's old. It's like 26 years old stadium. Because the baseball team got a new stadium next door that's now indoors, which makes perfect sense because baseball is played in the summer here. And in the summer here, it gets brutally hot. Like, it's bad. Like, it's like 40 plus degrees Celsius here. So, yeah, it gets brutally hot in the summer here. So the baseball team wanted to play indoors, and then it's like a couple of kilometers from AT&T Stadium, which is where the Dallas Cowboys play, that seats 107,000 people. Yes, and it does sell out. People go to football games like that bad here. So, even the stadium that the Jackals are going to be playing in, it seats like 36, 40,000. But I think they have seating set up just specifically for like 5,000 or so spectators. So we'll see how full it gets here in a couple of weeks when they have their first home opener. I'm excited about that. Got my jerseys, got everything. I'm ready. They had a team party with the fan club, the Jackal Den, which is the fan club here, and yeah, it was cool to meet some of the American-born players. There was a Frenchie, they called him Frenchie. He's French. Met him. He's actually a local guy that plays for one of the local clubs, who's like a development player for them. Really nice guy. Has a English bulldog, which any of us that are South African folk, I can't look at an English bulldog anymore without thinking of Rossi and you're English, and his bulldog attacking him in bed, and then he's like, no, you're South African, But yeah, not too bad of a game so far, folks. I'm not disappointed by what I'm seeing. Was a little disappointed by some of the lack of guys that had made the bench and who got left off of the Blue Bull squad, but it's been an entertaining game still. The Cheetahs are solid. They're looking good. The Bulls look good too. Yeah, that first try by the Cheetahs was beautiful. That was a really good one. Just a numbers game. Honeycomb. The try by the loose forward for the Bulls is a really solid one. It's been a good game so far. Like I said, it's been a good game. Not a whole lot of errors, couple handling errors and whatnot, but nothing too bad to write home about. So I cannot complain one bit.
So this is what another thing is how they use the same pieces.
Hello, Rugby fans, and welcome back to Rugby 411. I am your host. My name is Joshua Shibata, and decided, especially with the last video, dealing with, unfortunately, the suspension or the
Sorry, guys, I'm going through text messages and emails and whatnot. So, but yeah, should be an entertaining one. We're at halftime here. I'm gonna go use the facilities, and I will be right back, guys.
It's just outstanding that you do this the whole week of training where you're running all this defensive lines and attacking lines, and all of a sudden when it comes to the game, it becomes quite difficult because it's extra pressure, all that calm is comfortable. But this was good decision making, making sure that we're swinging it over the 20 shoulders. It was a drawing pass and capability, just running off the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, looking at those stats, obviously, critical tackling, but for you, what is your take on that?
It's a position that the Cheetahs have in the territorial advantage, but what the Bulls are doing is that every time they get an opportunity, they are living off this grab. Turn over the ball, they'll get points, they'll make sure that they kick it downfield and use the powerful pass. The Cheetahs have really managed this game very well.
Can we maintain that?
That's going to be interesting because they still trail. For them, it's what's going to be important is how they can shut this game down. Who they can they bring up? Who's going to bring the impact from their bench? Both teams that do have a bit of younger players coming off the bench. Robert Anderson can come in and bring a bit of experience at the last bit of the game.
Yeah, and someone like you don't perform needed much income. How are you looking at the way they manage it?
Well, I mean, what's good about the Bulls is that they're giving everyone a chance, and everyone is competing for every time that they have a game. Either Wednesday or Saturday, it doesn't matter. You're representing the Bulls.
Yeah, we didn't ask you prediction at the beginning of the half, but you can ask you now. Can you call who's going to win this one?
The one who's got the most points.
That's not an answer, of course. Well, that's your box stats, but you can use that hashtag SS Rugby to give us your prediction. The next half is standing, but it's coming up now for the GTC. Obviously, not all.
I am back. Man, that temperature is already dropping out there, folks. It is already getting cold, cold, cold. So, yeah, man, it's about to be a cold night here in North Texas. We're at halftime here, folks. As you can see, score 2019 Blue Bulls over the Cheetahs. And a pretty exciting first half so far of action here live in Pretoria. 3 tries to 2. Cheetahs actually have more tries than the team they're losing to. The difference maker is a missed conversion by Pinar in the... Back in line. See if I can find out when that was again. Anywho, Missed conversion by Pinar after a try, the third try, and a penalty for the Bulls in their favor. Kick by Smith. He gets it over. So, yeah, here we are, 2019, like I said, at halftime here. We shall see what happens going forward here. I get nothing. I just get a blank screen during halftime because we don't get all the mid-time shows, and occasionally they'll pop up showing the on-field interviews, or they'll turn the camera on and just leave it like pointing at like the stands, and you'll just see people doing random things, running to go get another beer or some sausages or whatever they eat at games there. Yeah, stadium food. It's different all around the world. Here, they're really big on pretzels. I always have to have a pretzel when I go to any sporting event. Pretzel and usually a Pepsi or a lemonade. Usually a Pepsi. Nachos are real big here too. Always got to have nachos when you go to a game here. So I think one of my first videos I did was I showed how I eat nachos when I watch rugby here. I'm not eating nachos. I had a really nice breakfast. I had some bacon and eggs. And it came out yummy as with a glass of milk because I need my calcium because I'm old. Everybody's getting ready to come back out to the field. I'm going to lean back for a moment. Could see it comes off for Van Muren. So we have already got a replacement, it looks like, on the Cheetahs side here, coming into the second half, getting ready to kick off here any moment. And we shall see what happens. Do we see Cheetahs come out and take a little bit of advantage, or do we see the Bulls kind of pull away? We shall see here. Kickoff is about to happen. Waiting for the ref to give the all clear. And here we go, second half, guys. Blue Bulls get it. Cheetahs pressuring. Oh, we've got them all going. Oh, we've got a couple of replacements, it looks like, on both sides here. Bulls get it out to Hendricks. Smith kicks forward for his winger. Oh, he kicks it into touch. Bulls pressuring. Blocked kick there by the Cheetahs. Tosses it back to his loose forward. Pushing forward. Of course, you've got Franz in the middle of all this madness. Dump and chase. Nah, is he going to call it? Nope. Smith returns the favor, kicks it back to the Cheetahs. Their fullback has it. A little bit of Butterfingers from earlier. Looks like he's over that. Oh! Damn. You guys see that blocked kick? Jesus, man. That was right in his face, too. Yeah. If you guys wonder what I'm doing all the time, I'm chewing gum. So, yeah. I used to smoke cigarettes. It keeps me from smoking cigarettes, so... Oh, no, I hit him on the shoulder. No, he'll be all right. Ooh.
Very polished performance from the fly half, making his first appearance in the competition this season. He just seems not to be really rushing anything that he does. It is intense, and what's good about it is that he's just about what he's making.
The missus left her headphones, but apparently she has a backup pair at work, so I don't have to go drive down and see her. Line out for the Bulls, 44th minute in from the 22. Bulls get it, offload. They're moving it out, away from the... Speckman makes contact with the kick high, so yeah, you didn't need to do that, bro. It was a big hard hit to the ground, but he's all right. So the 6-4 penalties conceded. You've got the Cheetahs over the Bulls with 6 forward penalties. Line out called by the Cheetahs from about 15 meters out. They get the line out. They're driving. They're pushing forward. The Bulls are holding. They're pushing. They're pushing. They're pushing. They still have possession. Cheetahs with the advantage. 5 meters out. This is easily a scoreable time here. Pinar offloads to Stan. Stan to the outside. Come on. You got numbers. You got numbers. Ooh. To the right winger for the Cheetahs. They're a meter out. Pinar gets the offload. They have the advantage here, folks. So this is easily a scoreable moment for them. Back out to the 5. Pinar offloads. Back to the fullback. Out to Franz. He offloads to his lock. And the Cheetahs get across 46th minute in. Off the penalty. Off the advantage. Now with the bonus point, the Cheetahs. Aiden Davis, this is his second try. And the Currie Cup. It was a great little setup there. Especially once they got the advantage, you knew it was time for them to pay. And they got it across. Franz, you are the man. He is a magician. Looks like Pinar is off to the left side of the goalposts, and we shall see if he can make this conversion, and they will go up by 6. Pinar 2 of 3 so far for the day. He had one that he missed off to the right side a little bit earlier. This is not going to be an easy kick from the left side here. Let's see what he's got. And he hits the post, and it's in, guys. Yes, folks. 26-20. Pinar kicks to touch. 48th minute in. Bulls with the advantage, and they kick it forward. Penalty on the Cheetahs for dangerous tackle. And are they going to go for 3 or are they going to kick to touch? Let's see what the Bulls decide to do. Being down at this point in the game, you're at the 50th minute. Do you play conservatively or do you play aggressively? And it looks like he's going to kick to touch. Smith is going to kick to touch. And he gets it in. So we have a lineout coming at the 50th minute, I guess. Off of a dangerous tackle penalty. Let's see if they get a replay on this. Cornel Hendricks offloads. Okay, yeah, high tackle by Franz. I mean, yeah, Franz. This is a height differential. But, yeah, it happens occasionally. It's not a cardable offense. Bulls get it. Offload. Hendricks has it now. Bulls with the advantage once again here at the 5-meter line. This is a they need to get something out of this. Offload to Smith. Oh, and the turnover. So offload guy kind of bobbled the ball for a moment there, and the Cheetahs got it. So I guess they're probably going to just go kick for 3 at this point. No, off the feet. Okay, penalty. That was what the advantage was for. So what do we decide to do here, folks? Quick touch. Bulls back in play, 5 meters out. Cheetahs locking up that defense as well as they can. And a turnover. Cheetahs have the ball. Man, what kind of crap is that, man? Bulls had it in a very scoreable position. Anybody just joining, 26-20, 51 minutes in. Cheetahs just got a penalty for a no-arms tackle. So we're right back into Cheetahs territory here with the Bulls, Blue Bulls here. Guess they're deciding what they want to do. Are they going to go for scrum? Are they going to kick for the 3? Ah, it looks like, yep, they're going to just go ahead and just kick for 3, it looks like, here. Or are they going to do a quick touch? Nope, he's kicking for the line out. Kicking to touch. Bulls line out here, 52 minutes in from the 5-meter line. Really good defense so far in the second half. A little bit of scoring on both sides of the ball here. Has been an entertaining game, as if any of you guys are not watching at home, you're missing a pretty damn good game of rugby right here in Pretoria right now. Bulls pressuring, but Cheetahs holding. Cheetahs are holding that line. Advantage for the Bulls once again. Offload to Hendricks. He's getting nowhere. Kick to touch. Offside on the Cheetahs called. The penalties are starting to hurt the Cheetahs bad. I think they're at like 9 or 10 now to the Bulls 4, I believe. So not looking too good right now. Are they going to kick to touch, or are they going to go for the scrum? What are they going to do? He's going to kick for touch. Get another line out for the Bulls and see if they can make something happen here at 5 meters. This is 2 advantages that they've had down here within the Bulls' 5-meter line and have put 0 points on the board so far. So they need to do something here. A little bit of trickery. 1 meter out. And then the Bulls get a penalty and the 5-meter line. Franz kicks it into touch. So back down the field we go. That was 2 advantages within like 3 minutes. Within the 5-meter line, no points put on the board. That is a shame on you, Bulls. You do not do that. That's not how you win. And another penalty. Jesus, guys. You had such a good game going so far, and now it's kind of getting to, like, it's just becoming a penalty fest here. What is this one for? Oh, wasn't even a straight, man. It wasn't even straight. Come on, guys. This is elementary stuff here. It's elementary stuff, man. So we will have a scrum, 55th minute in. People getting heads wrapped. Oh, this is going to be a mean one here. Hold. First yellow card. Ludwig with his first yellow card of his career. So now we have the Bulls down to 14 for the next 10 minutes. And we have got a line out. All right, we've got some replacements coming in for the Bulls. Johannes in. Hunt in for Lombard. Or I guess he's coming back in after getting his head wrapped. Line out for the Cheetahs. They're pushing. They're up a man for 9 more minutes and 50 seconds. They're pushing. They're driving. They're 5 meters out. Advantage for the Cheetahs. 5-meter line. Out to Stain. Ah! Bugger out, man. Get your hands together, bro. With your dreadlocks on the back of your head and not on the rest of it. Side entry penalty on the Bulls. PNR is going to kick the touch. Do another line out. Yep. He just taps it. We've got a line out coming 5 meters. It's 56 minutes in. Cheetahs with 15 men. Bulls down to 14 after a yellow card. And another try for the Cheetahs off the line out with the man up. Second try of the match for Susan. It is not looking good for the Blue Bulls right now, guys. This is not looking good. Down a man for another 8 minutes. Down 31-20, 57 minutes in. Damn, 408 Currie Cup points in 50 appearances. Off to the left side, about 23 meters out. Come on, Pinar. Get it through. 33-20, folks. .58 minutes in. 33-20, folks. Dangerous tackle penalty on the Bulls. Already down a man. Franz is going to kick to touch because we already know he can kick it all the way down. And he kicks into touch. Krill out for Jacobs for the Bulls. Yeah, I don't know about that. He's kind of bumped him in his back a bit there. Line out Cheetahs, they get it. Out to Pinar. It wasn't straight. Okay then. So all for naught there. Six minutes still remaining on the sin bin penalty for Ludwig. Rudolph comes in. Sorry, number 8 is our Cheetahs number 8 is out. Scrum after the line out wasn't a straight pass. Scrum for the Blue Bulls. Down late here, 60th minute, 33-20. Bulls retain possession. But Pinar is on top of him like white on rice. Illegal scrummaging on the Cheetahs. That was Pinar probably. They kick to touch, so we're going to have a 5-meter line out for the Blue Bulls. Down a man for another 4 minutes. Let's see if they can score with a man down and make get them a little bit closer. At least get that bonus point in as well, even if they don't get the victory. Line out. They're calling for 5 guys in the line out here. They retain possession. They're driving. Being a man down is not helping. They're moving nowhere. Bulls are going nowhere. Bulls have the ball. Hendricks tries to drive. He's getting nowhere. Cheetahs are pushing him back. Need some support. Jesus, guys. Bulls advantage. Let's see if they can actually turn some points in now. I would just go for the 3 if I were them, but I am not. I'm not on the pitch there, so I don't make those decisions. But I would just go for 3. Yellow card for the Cheetahs. All right, the Bulls. All right, Bulls. A little trickery there on the line out. Both down to 14 guys. Bulls down for 3 more minutes. Pinar gets it and kicks it forward. And into touch, about midfield. So avoids a bit there. Jesus. Bulls advantage, 22 meters out, and advantage over, well, knocking it forward, but the Cheetahs. Give me just a moment, guys. Hello? Yeah. Hey, Maria. How are you? Not too bad. Just kind of just here hanging around the house, waiting for this cold weather to come in. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate the call. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, this has just been, what, a year? So you didn't deal with it, but I ended up getting in another accident like 6 months later, 7 months later, by two kids with no insurance. So I didn't have any physical damage from that. My passenger did though. My passenger had his leg broken in 3 places. So he went after them. I was like, look, my car, like, cause I had a brand new car. So like it was completely paid out. I got a nice chunk of money because I, owed way less than what the car was worth. So I didn't take legal action because like I looked at them like they were kids and they weren't rich. You could tell like they were driving like an early '90s Oldsmobile. They didn't have any money. Like so I didn't. That's why that never got called about because I wasn't. I was like, look, I got everything I needed for my insurance. I was fine. My passenger, on the other hand, he went after them. So I had two accidents in less than a year, and I had never been in any accidents up until this point. So like, yeah, thank you for the call, and yeah, just keep me posted, and we'll get this closed out sooner or later. All right, thank you very much. I apologize about that, guys. Anybody that's still watching, yeah. So I was in a really bad car accident last year or the year before that, I guess. And yeah, that was my lawyer calling to tell me, Jesus. And I come back right as the Cheetahs score again. But yeah, that was my attorney calling me about nothing but porn on my feed. Jesus, guys. Well, any Bulls fans out there, I don't think this is our day. I think it's going to be the Cheetahs today. Beautiful outside to the loose forward.
Well, look at this. This is what you call execution. Well created, good communication from the inside and the outside, and everyone executing for the Cheetahs. And the balls on the other side, broken ball, just the ill discipline, they're really complicated, and it's starting to show up in the forward.
Pinar for kick, 4 for 5 for the day so far. Off to the left side, right hand side. I don't know about how far out. If they give me an overhead view, I'll be able to tell you about how far out he is. Bulls yellow card is over. As soon as this kick is done, they will go back to 15 men. Cheetahs will be down for five more minutes. 11 ticks left on the conversion clock. And yeah, Pinar misses.
replaced by Raymond Forte, the fly off of the front stand. He's also making his way off.
Front stand's done for the day. 68 minutes in. Restart. Cheetahs get possession off the restart. And the Bulls are just playing like cock right now, it looks like. Bernard gets it out, gets out of trouble, kicks it forward, and we will have a line out. 68th minute in. Bulls have got it. Driving. Is it over, folks? I don't know, man. We don't know here. Bulls just, Navuka gets the try. Far out on the right side. They had numbers. He had speed. God, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cheetahs after him, and he just dives and, yeah, that's a try. His legs are still in. No question right there. Yeah, that was a game of catch me if you can. I know they got to go to the TMO, but his feet were in. His feet were in on that one. That or I need to get my eyes checked, but his feet were in. Yeah, his feet were in. That touched. Yeah, your feet were totally in. Yeah, you touched. Yeah, your feet were in, man. You're good. It's going to be a mother of a kick, though, from that side of the pitch. Absolutely no question. That was a try. So, yeah, dude, he's down. He's down. The ball's down. Now the Bulls get their bonus point. Excuse me. Chris Smith, 3 of 4 for the day, 2 conversions and a penalty. That's wide. He misses. I agree, man. Not their day, but man, these Cheetahs are solid, man. I'm not gonna deny them, dude. They're a solid team. Fatsil comes in for Erasmus. Oh, come on! You got numbers, get it. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? That was a soccer tackle right there, folks. Is he bleeding? Nope, his knee is jacked, though. I wouldn't have kicked it for how it's carried, man. Oh, yep, yeah. That wasn't the other play. That was you. You leaned on it wrong, bro. Jesus. Nope, that's you. Yeah, that hurt like hell, I'm sure. Because you buckled and you turned at the same time. I don't think it was intentional, though. I think it was incidental, but that's just my personal opinion on the. '70th minute, 38-25. The Cheetahs lead still. We've got a line out. Duplessis comes in for Krill. And Bulls lose possession. They're driving, though. Kruger comes in for Brunt for the Cheetahs. Side entry penalty by the Bulls. Cheetahs will kick to touch for Pinar. It's been money so far today. All right. We got a line out coming at the 71st minute. 38-25. Bulls down late. Yeah, that was not a good job. Cheetahs get it. Penalty coming in from the side on the Bulls. It's not their day. 72nd minute in. We've got a 38-25 Cheetahs lead here in Pretoria. Sun going down, it looks like. The lights are on in the stadium. It looks like the sun has gone down. God. Oh, that was a high tackle. Bulls kick into touch, about midfield. We will have a line out. 38-25, once again, the score, folks. The yellow card has expired for the Cheetahs. They are back up to 15 men aside. 12-10 in penalties conceded. At one point, it was like 10-4. And the Bulls have just been making heaps of handling errors and heaps of penalties here late in the game when you don't want to. Bulls get the line out. Smith offloads to Hendricks. Out to his center. Out to the wing. They're trying to get some phases going here late as they try to make a comeback in this game. Nothing's going forward. Hendricks back out. Cornell, the captain, takes a knock right to the head. Not on purpose, though, so no penalty. Cheetahs just laying it down defensively here. And the last few moments advantage for the Bulls. Offside on the Cheetahs. Not looking good here at the end for the Bulls. We've got an injured man down. Looks like one of their front row players for the Cheetahs. They're getting the ice bags out. He's laying on the pitch. Where is he hurting at? He's up. He's good. He doesn't even look like he knows where he's at. Smith kicks to touch, and we will have a line out, 75th minute in. Once again, the Blue Bulls down by 13 late in the game here. Sack of bolt on. Some good stuff. Got a scrum coming in at the 76th minute. For the Cheetahs. Oof. Pinnar feeds the ball. Kicks into touch. About midfield, gets out of a little bit of trouble there in their own end. Cheetahs just trying to hold on for that victory. How many are we going to take into the lineout? How many are they going to take into the lineout? Oh, it's a 7-man lineout again, so this should be a pretty heavy one here for the Cheetahs and the Bulls here. Cheetahs get it. Barely. Advantage for the Cheetahs. Trying desperately just to milk this clock, milk this advantage. Advantage over. Bulls have it. Out to Smith. Out to Creel. Cheetahs pressuring. Cheetahs get the turnover. Tries to kick forward. It goes off of the center for the Bulls. Into touch. Less than 2 minutes remaining here, folks. Thank you guys all who came out and chilled out with me for this. I know it's like a Wednesday, so it's not super common on the midday for me to be doing this. Enjoy it while you can. When I go back to my regular work, I will not be here all the time. So I'll still be doing it on the weekends. I'm going to definitely be covering some Super Rugby coming up. MLR, definitely going to be covering that, considering we've got a team here now. And I will be doing a couple of videos leading up to that here in the next couple of days. Fullback tries to kick forward for the Cheetahs. It is blocked. Cheetahs still have possession. I see the kick coming in from the side. Nope, not forward. Siren goes off. We've got a scrum for the Bulls. And this might be it for the game. You got Pinar eyeing that ball. Advantage for the Bulls. Now we've got some extracurricular activities here. Tensions flaring between the two teams, as you would expect at this juncture in time. You know, these are two teams that wanted to both win. Obviously, it looks like the Cheetahs are going to come away with the W here today. We got Smith to kick into touch. Hopefully get it down there by the 5-meter line and see if we can at least get something going. Okay. Line out from about 15 out. Cheetahs get it. Kicks it into touch, kicks it out, and we have a game, folks. 38-25 the final. Well, that was not how I expected that to go, but you know what? It was a great game nonetheless. Congrats to the Cheetahs. It was a hard-fought victory for them. They played well, and yeah, just wasn't our day. So cheers, guys. Thank you to all those who came out. And I'll be making another video again very soon here, probably today or tomorrow. Cheers, guys.